Hi guys, today in this video I'll be explaining you how the irreversible cell injury occurs or the pathogenesis of irreversible cell injury. So the pathogenesis of irreversible depends upon when the reversible cell injury remains for a longer time, or the injurious agent which is causing a reversible injury is very much severe, then it leads to irreversible cell injury. So the stages of irreversible cell injury pathogenesis are: first stage is mitochondrial dysfunction, that is complete mitochondrial dysfunction. Second stage is membrane damage. Third stage is hydrolytic liberation, enzymes liberation. And fourth stage is ultrastructural changes or complete liberation of intracellular enzymes. Okay, we can say liberation of intracellular enzymes. So I'll be telling you grossly that how this occurs. Okay, now because of ischemia and hypoxia, what happened? The cell went into a reversible cell injury, that is decreased ATP, then intracellular pH is increased, as you have seen in reversible cell injury. Then if this prolongs or if this remains for a longer time, then what happens? This causes complete mitochondrial dysfunction, that is the mitochondria is completely functionless, because of which there is increased calcium level inside the mitochondria. Okay, so because of this calcium deposition in the mitochondria, what happens is there is no synthesis of ATP at all. So for cell there is no energy given or no energy provided, because of which what happens, there are two enzymes liberated because of this. That is, first thing is phospholipase and second thing is protease. This phospholipase, what it does is, this phospholipase causes uh, complete digestion of phospholipids, that is phospholipids is present in the cell wall. Okay, now it is causing the digestion of phospholipids, and the proteins or proteins or other organelles which are made up of proteinaceous structures are digested by protease enzyme. This leads to complete membrane damage. So cell wall is now destructed, now cell organelles are destructed. Because of this, what happens, there is further decrease in synthesis of phospholipids and there is liberation of toxic free radicals. These toxic free radicals are nothing but they are very much harmful substances that are present in the electrovalent state in our body, that is ECF and ICF. What happens is, when these are liberated, they conjugate with any substance in our body and they impair that substance. This is what toxic free radicals do. So this happens, and because of which what happens is, there is complete um, loss of function of the cell, there is complete loss of structure of the cell. Okay, now because of this, now a cell cannot respond to brain asking for immunity. Now what it does, it says that, it comes into a conclusion that now I'm not able to cope up with the injurious agent, so please kill me. Then the process of hydrolytic enzyme starts. Hydrolytic enzymes are liberated from lysosomes, which are present inside the cell, which is a cell organelle which is present inside the cell itself. These are triggered, and then this produces the hydrolytic enzyme, and this digests the cell organelle which are present. Okay, so this is now happened. Now because of this, there is complete digestion of nucleus and other things which are taking place through intracellular enzymes. Intracellular enzymes are same like hydrolytic enzymes but not hydrolytic enzymes. Okay, intracellular enzymes, they cause the destruction of cell organelles like nucleus, nucleolus and chromatin fibers, whereas the hydrolytic enzyme destructs complete cell wall and some part of cell organelles like mitochondria and etc. So because of which what happened, the cell is now dead, because of which the cell is now dead, and this is nothing but irreversible cell injury. So I hope you might have understood the topic, and there are many other changes like pycnosis and nuclear changes, that is pycnosis, karyoresis and karyolysis, like that. And there is another changes which are enzymatic changes, that is when we find that there is an increased level of SGOT and SGPT ratio. So these are all the changes. So this is how the irreversible cell injury occurs. So I hope you might have understood the topic. Thank you.